Hello and good morning. We're starting 4.2. I think we started it the other day. This is the different methods of voting. Copy these notes. Okay, so for the polarity voting, you count the number one first place votes, and number two, the most first place votes wins, and it does not have to be a majority. Number two. Copy those down. Okay, so the border method, you assign points. So maybe first place gets 4 points, second place gets 3 points, and third place gets 2 points, etc. The largest score wins. Number three, polarity with elimination. You eliminate the choice with the lowest first place votes, and then you change the voting after the elimination. We'll talk about that. Copy down these notes. Okay, this is the fourth method, and this is a head-to-head, and whoever wins all possible head-to-heads wins, pairwise. Okay, we're going to take a look at these. So let's see what we have. I want you to turn to page 189. This is the polarity voting. We'll take a look at this one first. Okay, so if you look here, they're looking at first place votes here. Okay, so vanilla had 17 first place votes, and that's it. This one right here, solid chocolate, had 3 and 2 first place votes. That's 5. But toffee had 11 and 9, which makes 20. And therefore, toffee wins. If you look at the bottom, toffee has 20 first place votes. Therefore, they win. That is the first one, called polarity voting. Turn the page. Take a look at this one here. This one, you're going to talk about the Borda method, okay? And we're on page 191. So this one assigns points. So this one gives 3 points for each first place vote, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third. So if you look here at measure A, way up here, measure A has 15 first place votes, right here, 15 times 3. They don't have any second place votes. Let me make this a little smaller. Okay, and then they have 3, or third vote, they have 9 third place votes. And so that's 9 times 1. And they have it here as well. And that's 12 third place votes. So you add this up and you get 21 times 1. And you do that for each measure. Like this one has third place vote, so that's 15 times 1. First place vote, 12 times 3. Second place vote, 9 times 2, and you add it up. And whoever has the most wins. And it looks like measure C is going to win that Borda method, where you assign points. Okay? So the next one is, the third one is polarity with elimination. So if you look here on page 193, you're going to take a look at this top chart here. Let's look at the top one. Okay? Whoever has the least number of first place votes, you eliminate them. So if you look here, this one has no first place votes. All right? So in this case, you would eliminate that one there. So let's see. Actually, they're using this chart down here. Let's go to this one right here. And if you look, this one only has 2 first place votes. This one has 11. This one has 5. This one has 12. So the one that has the least is eliminated, and that would be this one, because this one only has 2 first place votes. So once you eliminate that one, you have to readjust your choices. So let's say that I can eliminate this one. I'm going to draw a line through it with a highlighter. So now you change your votes. Like this one stays number 1. This one was going to change to number 2, and this one would change to number 3. This one here is going to stay number 1. This is going to stay number 2, but this one's going to change to number 3. This one is going to stay number 1. This one is going to stay number 2. This one's going to stay number 3. So you have to, once you eliminate one, you have to readjust your numbers. So this one's going to stay, this one will go to number 1. This one will go to number 2. This one will go to number 3. Let's see if they did that. So turn the page, and you can see they did do that. Okay? So once you do that, then you go ahead and figure out who won. Okay? And it says it right here. Because Apple Valley has 16 first place votes, Apple Valley wins. Okay? So this is the number. It looks like they eliminated the second time. Okay? The fewest number of first place votes. So this one still only has 2. So you're going to eliminate, let's see. This one has 11. This one has 12. This one has 5. Okay, so let's see. You repeat the process with the fewest first place votes. So they're saying this one only has 5. This one has 2 but has 12 here, so you got to add that up, 14. So this one is eliminated because it only has 5 first place votes. And then you readjust, and then you figure out who has the most first place votes. So this one has 12, and 2 makes 14. This one has 11, and 5, that makes 16. So that one should win. Let's see. Apple Valley has 16 first place votes. So Apple Valley should win. And that's how you do that. So that's polarity with elimination. Okay? All right, let's keep moving. There's one more called pairwise head-to-head. So turn to example 4 on page 196. Okay, so on example 4, let's take a look at this one. What you're doing here is you're putting a matchup. So you're going to take all of these here, and then you're going to write them across the top. You're going to not compare Panther to Panther or Sanchez to Sanchez or the next one to the next one. You're going to just compare these, and you count right here. Okay? And so what you're going to do is you're looking for the votes, how many votes they have. Okay? So if you look at Panther, they have 678. Let's see what we have here. Panther and Sanchez. So we're comparing Panther and Sanchez. So these two right here. So we're seeing who wins. So Panther wins here. So you're going to give them 678. See, this one has 4. This one has 3. So this one wins, that one. And then here, this one wins, so it's 599. And if you look down here, that's what they did. 678, 599. And then they also won right here, 512. So this one won 1789 ballots. The next one, if you compare Sanchez, let's see what we have here. Panther and Sanchez. Now we're going to figure out Sanchez over Panther. Okay, so Sanchez won this one. So it's 752 because this is a number 1. That's better than number 2. They didn't win there. They didn't win there. They didn't win there, but they won here. So you're going to add up 752 and 487, and that's what they did right here. And if you look at head-to-head here, Sanchez 1. So in this spot, you're going to put Sanchez. Okay? So if you look, let me make sure this is right here. All right, so if you look here, no, Sanchez didn't win. This one has more ballots here, 1789. So Panther won. So if you look at the breakdown here, Panther gets that box. Then you're going to compare Panther and the next one here, and then Panther and Fritz. Then you're going to go to Sanchez and that one, and Sanchez and Fritz, and then that one and Fritz. And whoever has the most head-to-heads win. And it's this one, Fritz. Okay? Today, I want you to start on these problems right here. All right, let's turn our attention now to college algebra. Okay, so on college algebra here, to work this one, you're going to square both sides. So you're going to get 36 is equal to, this cancels, v minus 2. And then you're going to solve this by adding 2 and getting 38. This one I would divide by 10, since you can. 10 will go into 60. So I would say the square root of 9x is equal to 6. Then I would square both sides and get 9x is equal to 36. And then divide by 9 and get 4. This one I would square both sides. This cancels. This cancels. And then you're going to go ahead and work this problem out. Well, how would you work it? I would multiply everything by 6. And so when you do 6 on everything, you're going to get 12. And then you got to multiply that by 6, which is going to be a very large number. And then this cancels. Okay? So 6 times 88, I get 528. And then what you're going to do is maybe, since this is a negative, move it to the other side. It's going to become a positive. And move the n over here, that becomes a negative. So that's going to give me 11n, and then divide by 11. So whatever 528 divided by 11 is your answer. All right, so today you're going to have a worksheet here. It looks like this. If you can't get it from the folder, or you're at home, you can copy it down. Make sure you put worksheet A, week 1-2. All right, have a good morning.